Is there a purpose of the death tax beyond just collecting more taxes? Does the government just look for opportunities to tax us? Because, right, this is money that's already been taxed once. Or maybe more than once. But I mean, is it just another chance for the government to say, hey, look, we're going to collect more taxes from you, and that's what they do?
The clear answer here is yes. The government is always looking for ways to tax more. And if you think about the death tax, this is an easy one. The person's already dead. No protest coming from that side of the equation. It's a tax, or meant to be a tax on the rich. No one feels sorry when the rich have to pay more taxes. And it's also a high tax rate. And, as I said, it's been around for 100 years. So this is a prime area for the government to grab some more tax. But to your question related to, is this just another way to grab more tax dollars? The answer to that is no. The intent, or at least part of the intent of this tax initially, was about dynasty breaking. Because at the time, when you're going back to the turn of the last century, there was no income tax. So you had families like the Vanderbilts who were building vast wealth because there was no tax impact on their earnings. So there was a real concern about these types of families in the United States essentially creating a class of royalty, because how much power they could buy with so much wealth. That was the intent. But of course, over time, the government lowered the threshold on what qualified for the death tax, and they also raised the rates simultaneously. So, for example, if you go back to 2001, not so long ago, the threshold for the death tax to kick in was only $600,000 of assets, and the rate was 55% over that. So there's no way anybody could buy into the fact that if you had accumulated assets greater than $600,000, that the government had to come in and break your dynasty. Now, where we are now with those levels at $5 million approximately and $10 million for a married couple and a rate at 40%, we're still not talking about dynasty breaking. So the government is still looking to get, at least at this point or prior to Trump being elected president, still looking to get every dollar they can. But he's clearly stated he wants to get rid of the death tax.